You there! Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny business, unless you want to get shot. What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here. Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself. I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there. Live it up while it lasts. Hello. What is it? Go live your life, kid. Yes?
Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone, but someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Oh, okay then. Have a nice one.
What do you want? Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us. Ghouls aren't built for luxury and comfort, is that it? You think ghouls belong scurrying around in that dark, dank underbelly of the wasteland? You got a lot of nerve. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see, there's some kind of escape door that leads from the Tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them. What about it? You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way. Is that so? He isn't man enough to do it himself? Sends a boy to do his dirty work. You think you got what it takes? I see. That's smart of you. I'd lay you flat if you tried anything stupid. So don't. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes are in for a real treat soon enough. They can't keep us out of that tower forever. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access to them. You see, there's some kind of escape door that leads from the tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Ah, those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them. Hurry up. Those bigots got big comeuppance waiting for them. I mean to give it to them soon. Now get.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Well, you take care of those ghouls yet? You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need to know about that for? That area is strictly off limits. There's no secret. It's just a sensitive area we don't need idiots and assholes screwing around in. There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels, you know, for when the bombs fell. We siphon power from the metro grid to keep our generators running. But I've got better things to do than play tour guide, so unless there's some kind of emergency, this conversation's over. I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it. Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it, and I take my orders from him. He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it. Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Unless Tenpenny says otherwise, they aren't allowed in here. End of story. Quit wasting my time. It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Morning. Hey.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes. What? That area is strictly off limits. Can't have people fooling around with the terminal down there. They could shut off power and open the escape door. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition.
Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself.
Can I help you? You watch yourself. You cause any more trouble, and you'll be dead.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Ah, hello. Shopping at Le Chic proves you have great taste. What are you talking about? You mean the basement of Tenpenny Tower? What a random question. Why should I know anything about a basement? Why don't you run off and find Gustavo? I'm sure he could help you find whatever it is you're looking for. I see my boutique has proved to be an irresistible lure. Welcome back. You're being serious? That's out of the question. What an absurd notion. I think you must have been out in the sun too long. Perhaps I could sell you a nice hat to keep your brain from frying? Then my neighbors will have lost their minds, just like you have. Now go away. I will not allow ghouls to live here. You horrible little zombie lover. What right do you and your disgusting buddies have to push honest, hardworking, important people around like that? Where do you propose I live? Don't worry. Did you just step out of a vault? Haven't you seen what's out there? I'm doomed. And it's all your fault. Yes?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hello. You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime. I haven't, but every so often, Gustavo takes someone down there to work on the generators when we lose power. That hasn't happened in a while, though. I've heard they carry diseases. I'd have to sanitize everything after them all the time. Besides, they are dangerous, aren't they? I don't know, as long as they don't cause trouble. And they'd have to try to fit in with our established community. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I guess so, sure. Don't be a stranger to the cafe.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again, comrade. Only that they keep generators down there and some kind of emergency escape tunnels. Oh, you know who you should talk to? Comrade Dashwood. He knows this place like the back of his hand. Ghouls wouldn't make the best of neighbors, comrade. Well, perhaps you're right, comrade. Some of these folk have a few things to learn about camaraderie, that's for sure. Well, all right. I'm willing to give them a chance. All right, comrade. We'll welcome them into the community. Later.
Morning. New here? Pick any table except the one in the corner. That's Mr. Tenpenny's stable. Nobody sits there. Except him, of course. Welcome to Café Beau Monde. Gourmet meals and service with a smile. Well, like I said, take a seat anywhere except at Mr. Tenpenny's table. Have a good one.
Hello.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hi. I'm always glad to see a customer, especially if they are dressed so hideously. Seriously, we have to get you a new wardrobe. I hear there are some tunnels underground for use in emergencies. Ask Gustavo. He's in charge of all those kinds of things. You can't be serious. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind. Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower. If my neighbors lose their minds and agree to such a thing, then I hope security shoots them in the head with their zombie friends. It's not happening. You'll regret this. I've spent years collecting all this fabulous merchandise. I won't stand for this. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The only suitable place is Tenpenny Tower. Everywhere else stinks and caters to low-life scum like you. I'll die out there. I just know it. Good to see you. I know you. You're that guy. You know, the one that... whatever. Tunnels in the basement? No, can't say that I do. Hold it. I do remember something about a bunch of escape tunnels in case of disaster or something. Or something about generators for power. You should talk to that old guy. You know, the famous one with the radio show about him. You know, what's his name? Daring. Daring Dashwood, that's him. He's explored this whole place from top to bottom. Ask him about those tunnels. He'd know. You've heard the stories, I'm sure, about the mindless ones eating brains and the like. Well, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with all that. Really? Well, as long as they don't bother me, I guess I really don't care. What the hell? Sure. Right on.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng, and you can tell him I said so. Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? I wish I could. I get nightmares from time to time. Maybe try talking to Mr. Tenpenny or Chief Gustavo. They're probably the ones who would know. They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something? It's my turn, eh? I'm still worried, but if the others are willing to let them live here, I guess I could try it. But they better behave. I guess so. Bye now. Hello?
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle. I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink? Don't you worry about any such thing, sir. Care to wet your whistle? Don't have any data in my files about that.
Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Ha-ha! Nothing you can pin on me, Chief. But shouldn't you be out killing things in the wasteland? Get into any adventures recently? Aha! So you've been exploring the tower. Well done. Let's just say that Gustavo's not the only one with a key for the generator room. Well, it does get a trifle bit boring around here, and to spice things up, I like to do a little exploring. Oh, I always put everything back. Well, almost everything. I occasionally keep a memento, like Gustavo's key to the generator room. Have you noticed how he turns a delightful shade of purple when he's angry? Well, kid, there are 2 keys floating around. Which one do you think you can nab without getting caught? Good luck. Bah! I thought you were more interesting than that. Fine. But you better not get caught with that. Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here. Like I said, it's fine by me. Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination. Go make a name for yourself.
Good to see you.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need? I heard old Pinkerton at Rivet City had a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftilizer. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured, and there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really. Well, not exactly, but my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published.
How are things?
I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really hate to have to open it up at this hour. I knew it was only a matter of time before you asked me about that. I've decided I want to do my own study of ghoul physiology. Who knows? I could even publish my findings. Sure, no problem. Sure can. Quick and easy. Only 100 caps. If that's the way you want it, it's all the same to me. All right, you're not that banged up. A couple of painkillers should do you fine. That'll be 50 caps. Here, bite down on this. It'll help with the pain.
Splendid. Simply splendid. Thanks so much for asking.
All better now, you big baby. Can I get back to work now? Okay, then. Try not to get killed out there. I think I'll go grab a bite to eat.
You're always so busy. Why don't you take a day off once in a while?
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. How are you?
Good to see you.
Bye.
Hello?
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I've been meaning to ask. Was it hard to do
Later.
those adventures with the radio crew tagging along? I mean,
Hey.
it must have been distracting.
It's a radio play, not a documentary.
Hey, Hey there. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Hello?
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you? That doesn't surprise me. You should talk to Gustavo. He might be able to use someone like you. Again with the ghouls! It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them doing things to us. Let's talk about something else. My neighbors might be out of their minds, but I am not. Those ghouls will not be living here. Ha! I know everything about my neighbors. Some things they don't even know themselves. I'm certain that they won't agree to this ridiculous idea. And even if they did, I certainly won't. Dear Lord, are you serious? Ghouls living here? With us? That's simply out of the question. Ha! I think I know a fair share more than some vagrant blown in off the wastes. You are simply mistaken. They may appear nice, but deep down, they want to kill. It's common knowledge among the educated. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Damn it! This can't be happening! Why do you think I came here in the first place? To get away from ghouls, monsters, and scum like you. Now I'll have to start all over again. Where will I go? I already did. I hope one of your ghoul buddies kills you. You'll see.
Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here? Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days. What with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here? Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls. There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in. Naturally, they were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even want them as slaves. I know you've been pressuring people into allowing ghouls to live here. Who do you think you are, harassing honest people like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. I certainly won't allow ghouls to live here. This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there? I found a comfortable place, but now I must leave. When I die, it will be on your head.
Charmed, I'm sure. Yes?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yes?
You having trouble with those ghouls? It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Can I help you?
Hey!
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Why, anything I want, dear boy. Anything I want. Wasteland Safari. Very relaxing. Cheerio. You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Righto, run along now.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Hi. Hey there. Is there something I can do for you? I know all about your plan to get your ghoul pals in here, and I'm putting a stop to it. You can't just go around pushing us around like that. I've dealt with people like you before. People who think they know what's good for everybody else. I know what's best for me, and that's no ghouls. So you can run along and tell your ghouls they'll just have to find somewhere else to squat. Or better yet, to go off and die somewhere. I'm done with the wasteland, and I've been everywhere else. There isn't anything better than this. Damn you and your ghouls. I'm not going anywhere. I'll talk to Tenpenny. I bet I can live in Burke's place. He's never around anyway. And when he does come back, I'll make sure he's fine with the new arrangement. I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even have to look at you or your ghoul buddies. Hey there. Is there something I can do for you? Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Sure, see ya.
I can smell the stink of ghoul on you.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Well, if my tenants want ghoul neighbors, they can have them. Though the ghouls must pay and follow the rules like everyone else. You're a clever one, aren't you? I'm glad this situation has been resolved. It's a bit crass, but here's a little something for your troubles.
What's the word at Tenpenny, kid? I'll be damned. Really? Good job, kid. I was willing to unleash the ferals and kill all those bigots. Guess I don't have to now. Here's a little something for your troubles. It'll help you deal with our feral brethren if you meet any. You better choose your next words really carefully, because you're starting to piss me off. Sure, whatever you say, you pretentious two-faced asshole. Uh-huh. Fine, whatever. Being a ghoul ain't anything worse than any other thing somebody's got to deal with. Like your stupidity, for example. You can't help it. You were born stupid, or dropped on your head as a kid. Either way, it ain't nothing you can change. So you deal with it. Give 'em hell. Hey, kid.
Liberty, when it begins to take, is a plant of rapid growth. John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes?
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Evening. Don't know how you did it. I'd never allow those zombies room and board. But as long as Tenpenny keeps paying me, I'll stay. Don't do anything stupid.
Ah, hello.
Hi.
Yes?
Ah, hello. Hey, kid. I was wrong about you. Good job. It's weird, actually. I used to vacation here before the bombs dropped. Used to be a resort for the wealthy and powerful. I never thought I'd be the one fighting to get in here. Guess way back it used to be a plantation. Ironic, isn't it? Live it up while it lasts.